Howdy TPDL fans and happy What Wednesday. So if you're wondering who's sitting beside me, it is a new student worker yet again, and her name is Lea Nell. And real quick, I'm going to get her to talk about her name because it's really cool. So here you go.
So my name is Lea Nell, spelled Lea space Nell, and that actually is a combination of my parents' names. My mom's name is Leah, and my dad's name is Nelson.
So when you look at her name, you would not think it's Lea Nell. It looks like Leah, and then her middle name is Nell, which is kind of cool. And then also I'm going to ask her a couple of what questions. So for starters, and y'all should probably know what I'm going to ask, but what were your top 3 What Wednesday videos out of all the ones that we've done?
My top 3 favorite What Wednesday videos were the onion bacterial disease, just because I enjoy onions, and I think it's cool to talk about produce because most people don't know what happens between growing it and it getting on the shelves. They don't know what happens if something's wrong with the onions or what onions don't necessarily make it onto the shelves. I think that's interesting for them to hear about. I really liked the one about Hurricane Harvey just because it shows that the plant clinic is more than just a lab. We care about what's going on, and we are real with the people who keep up with the clinic and the viewers and stuff like that. So
it made me cry.
And then the other one was the parasitic plants, specifically about mistletoe, because I love Christmas, and we always associate mistletoe with Christmas, but we never know how it came to be. So I didn't know how it came to be. I was glad I watched that one.
Awesome. Yeah, great. Those are some really good ones. And the mistletoe and the Harvey one were definitely 2 that had not been mentioned yet, so that's cool. And then also, what have you learned so far in the lab, and then what are you excited about learning in the lab?
So this is only my 3rd day of work, so I haven't learned a lot yet. I've just been finishing up my training online and within the lab, and so far I've learned how to use an autoclave, which is super important. And then I'm actually really excited to learn how to run an ELISA test. We're actually talking about that in my plant path lab right now, and so it'll be cool to actually put it into action myself and see just how we use it in the lab.
Yeah, great. And ELISAs are very important for a lot of the testing that we do. And then also, last question, what are some potential topics that you would like to see done in one of these What Wednesday videos?
Like I said earlier, I really like the ones that are about produce, because that's something that we use regularly and that people see on the shelves, and specifically maybe like the xanthomonas, I forgot the name, Vesicatoria, the bacterial spot of tomatoes, and then the ones that also affect strawberries and cauliflower. And it's cool to see what goes into the process of growing things that we eat and use every day. So,
yeah, and I like that one because I love food. So.
Me too.
Do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining me for this little interview. And I will see you next week. Bye.